My art is not about technique. My art is about fuck you. You know, like for example, it's either about the concept or it's about the concept and the performative value in the creative process. Like this one, whole process of actually using my whole body to paint, and that's quite performative for me and interesting to just think of different traumas or different things that's been going on in the last 3 years, and what is the visual that comes to mind? How do I what symbols come up in my head, and then painting them. But it's not about doing it skillfully, it's about feeling it and going. And even making this, there's nothing technical about this. It's all quite emotive and a little bit punk, a little bit crust punk. I'm super passionate about this, I want to do this, and I'm gonna do this. It's oh yeah, sure, you're gonna do that. Yeah, good luck, lick it till, kind of thing. Whoa, chill out. I want the same for you, let's go. What do they say? Let's link up and build. The form, and it's about, is there something about this material that can have multi-purposes? You know what I mean? See-through materials is super cool because you can play with the surroundings, or you can play with overlapping and layering. But I've recently been more into using paint. I always thought that paint was a bit square, but now I'm oh yeah, I can do whatever the fuck I want. Oh yeah, I can be fuck you. I can paint a 5-year-old, whatever. I am a 5-year-old just in a 25-year-old's body, you know? I've always really loved being feminine. I identify as femme. I'm feminine. I love it. I love makeup. I love whatever. But when I started realizing that there's this huge split, it's called gender binary, right? And you see in my friend is teaching children, and they even have they're teaching children, this is how you should teach the boys, and this is how you should teach the girls, and we're gonna separate them. And there's it's you're already socializing these little humans who are so easily molded, and they're little sponges to be a certain way. Let's not talk about gender. Let's not talk about how someone's body looks and what that makes them. Let's just be hello, room of tiny humans. How are you? This is what the world is. But to socialize people like that, I think is crazy. A really easy one is that when I was a child, I wasn't able to do anything that a boy could do. I wasn't allowed to climb trees. I wasn't allowed to run around. I had to wear a dress and play with Barbies. Loved Barbies, so it's fine. But I'm clumsy as fuck now. Can't ride a bike, and I constantly injure myself because my spatial awareness and my coordination is fucked because I wasn't allowed to. I wasn't socialized as a boy. I wasn't socialized as a human. I was socialized as a fragile little girl who only wears pink and is soft and delicate, right? And then there's boys, give them guns, give them balls, and they can't feel anything. And then you see all of these guys growing up who are completely fucked up and don't know how to deal with their emotions, so they become aggressive, or they turn to drugs, or they have mental breakdowns in their quarter-life crises or midlife crises, it's bullshit.
I know you've been having a lot on your mind lately, and I know you feel like, people ain't been praying for you. But you have to understand this, man, that we are cursed people. Deuteronomy 28 and 28 says, the Lord shall smite you with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart. 3 times that's what.
Just exploring my gender, it's in constant motion, it's fluid. I have a really special relationship with water, I think mostly because of the fluidity of it. It moves, it can evaporate and become air, and then become rain, and it's in people's bodies, and you cry. Water's crazy, it's fluid, and that's how I see gender. How does my vagina and my tits and my body and my curves and the way that I look define my gender? It doesn't. And I can't speak for other people's identities, but for me it seems insane for me to think that this flesh, these bones automatically mean that I'm something. I don't get it. I don't.